Hello everyone and welcome to Kaiserredux. Today I'm starting a new series and I'm playing a small country in the Balkans, Serbia. Serbia has its own little tree, which is really interesting, and I'm going for this path. I'm trying to get the Black Hand on power. And how do I do that? I need first to get either the Regency. I think it doesn't matter which one I get, or one of those three, so I can get the king back, I can get the voivoda back, or I can get the republic. I'm going for the republic because if I get the king, Austria-Hungary will probably get angry at me and attack me. So first off, I don't really have much of a choice. I can either get the farm subsidies, which grants -50 political power, but adds farming subsidies, whichever, monthly population plus 50%, and or discontinue the mechanization efforts, which grants 100% research bonus for industry. I think this is more important because it grants monthly population, and I need that rise from the start. I'm just going for standard equipment. This, and then research speed. We don't have a big army. I think we have like 6 divisions. Yeah, we have 6 divisions. Okay. And I need no infantry officers, nothing. Okay, I'll just take Draža. Okay. And I put it at the front line of Hungary. Because they pile up the... Okay, I'll read this right now. Because they pile up the armies on this border. I don't know what to really build. My infrastructure is not so great. I have 2 civilian factories. I think I'm gonna build like 1 civilian factory and then a bunch of military factories. I think that's okay to start with. I don't have much in terms of construction factories. I mean, these civilian factories, but I think I get a lot of them from here somewhere. There's mansion. Yeah, there's okay, 1 civilian factory, some construction speed, factory output, 1 civilian factory, research slot. Okay, we have also somewhere around here, I think. Yeah, civilian factories. That's after the ultimatum to Bulgaria. Civilian factory. Yeah, we add a lot of factories. Okay, so next thing I want to do is read this. Did it do anything? Everything? Yeah. I paused the game, so let's read this. Okay, the Kingdom of Serbia. The assassination of the Archduke Ferdinand by Serb nationalists in 1914 proved to be the catalyst that began the Weltkrieg. Despite expecting an easy campaign, Austrian forces only managed to occupy Serbia itself in late 1950. And because of the entrance of Bulgaria in the war, after the war Serbia's southern territories were handed over to Bulgaria. So this, I think, there's like Macedonia, Illyrida, and Pirot. Okay. whilst the remainder was kept under Austrian occupation until 1926, when the Austrians were forced to withdraw their troops due to ethnic tensions between elsewhere in the empire, and war hero Petar Bojović was appointed regent. Okay. Since then, Serbia has struggled to survive, keeping a low profile in light of the knowledge that she could not stand up to any sort of military attack. Over time, the government has become increasingly jingoistic, and knowing that they could not hope to defeat Austria, they have instead turned their attention southwards, toward Macedonia. Several diplomatic talks have already been conducted with the revanchist Romanian and Greek governments with a view to undermining Bulgarian hegemony in the region. And some say talk of a formal alliance is not far off. Meanwhile, the Serbian throne has remained empty. Austria has threatened to intervene in the event of a Karađorđević restoration, and the voivoda has compiled, blocking the former Crown Prince Alexander's attempts at returning and alienating many royalists in the process. With the regency slowly losing support, can Serbia successfully steer a course to triumph in the Bulgarian matter? And if so, can she finally defeat the old enemy Austria and realize her dream of a pan-Slavic union? Serbia will be great again. Okay, I'll put this. Okay. So, we don't have much manpower, and we have basic 18-bit. I'd like to make this 20-bit, but I don't have any of this. Okay, don't care about that. No army experience, yes. So I think I will. I think this is the way to go. We'll be having first a war with Bulgaria. I'm gonna try and keep the Austro-Hungarian Empire peaceful with me. They will not attack me, I think, unless I pick the king, the Alexander. If I pick the Alexander, they will probably attack me. I think that's... Okay, what do I want to do? Yeah, I want to make some more divisions. Let's put them here. We don't have much. We have very low. So I don't need this. I'm just gonna put this on the maximum. Okay. So what I want to do after this, I probably want to get a civilian factory. I don't really need this 100% research bonus for industry. I can use it later. I think it's better to get civilian factories and this stability and this is Black Monday. When Black Monday hits, I think getting rid of Black Monday, or at least like reducing it, is better than a research bonus in industry. So okay, Great Berlin. I didn't read that. I think it's Black Monday. Okay. So what I want next is invest in Zadrugar, which will get production efficiency tech, and Belgrade will get a civilian factory. We lost political power, but I think we'll get pretty fast back. We have Black Monday hits Serbia. Yes, this is a disaster. Stability minus 20%, construction speed minus 30%, factory output minus 50%. That will pretty bad debuff. We got export focus and civilian economy. I think that, yeah, I can't Austria's watchful eye, yeah, I have that. I want to get to partial mobilization or war economy as soon as possible. We'll get to that when we get into a war with Bulgaria. Okay. Yeah, Austria withdraws from the border. Though the occupation ended in 1928, the threat of the Common Army has remained. Vienna has had an army posted along our border ever since the Pan-Slavic revolt diplomatically ended with the formation of Illyria. A nation disarmed, Serbia has had no choice but to keep quiet, not daring to provoke the wrath of the Habsburgs. But this threat might be changing. Black Monday has clearly upset the balance of power within the dual monarchy. Since today, the Austrians have begun withdrawing the bulk of their army from Serbia, like they did in Italy a few weeks ago. We don't yet know the full reasoning as to the withdrawal. Have ethnic conflicts begun to flare up like they did in the 20s, or is there something more sinister at play? Whatever the reason, it has left the Voivoda breathing a little easier at night, knowing that Serbia's fragile independence is that bit more secure. An opportunity, perhaps. We don't have anything on the border with Illyria. That's good. So we should probably get not white hand, black hand. Cena ruka. Syndicalist. Okay. Syndicalist take over Australasian Union. Okay, that's different. Let's see, what do we have here? Military factory construction speed, civilian factory construction speed, trade deal opinion factor, daily political power gain, okay. Resource gain efficiency and construction speed, daily political power gain. Okay, great. So, do we get +5 stability, +10 construction speed, +5 factory output, or do we get same thing? 5, 10, 5, 5, 10, 5. But we get 10% production efficiency growth. And then we can add civilian military factory, or we can further what we need, the modernized Belgrade. 1 civilian, 1 military, and 100% research for bonus for industry, or action efficiency growth. I think I'm going to go for this. Okay. We are part of Albania. I don't know which. Okay, that's just all quiet on the front. Okay, let's first. I'm going to wait on this and actually let's get this. It's more useful. Okay, all quiet on the front. Last month, the slow Austrian withdrawal from the border left many stunned and confused, and the new arrangements appear to have remained. With the Habsburgs facing their comeuppance in the name of increased national unrest, they left merely a skeleton crew guarding our borders. It is clear that their once everlasting watch over Belgrade has moved on, and we are finally free of Vienna's yoke after 20 years of oppression. But what to do with this newfound freedom? Petar Bojovic, our long-standing regent and voivoda, has been asked a million questions and has few answers to give. He knows that Austria will likely be back, and in greater numbers, so a window of opportunity is small. That window has been shrunk further still by impact of Black Monday, which has left us also weakened. He can't appear weak and ineffective in the face of this golden opportunity, and thus it's expected Bojovic will make political moves in the coming weeks to cement Serbia's independence. We are free from Austria, for now at least. We can get... we remove Austria's virtual eye, which grants cannot political power cost plus 0.25 and cannot enact conscription or mobilize the economy. So now we can... we lifted this... we can finally pick early mobilization and partial mobilization. That's great. And our current ruler is Petar Bojovic, okay. Serbian National Party. Let's read him. A military command. Okay, we don't care about that. A military commander during the Serbian-Ottoman Wars, the Serbo-Bulgarian War, the Balkan Wars, and the Weltkrieg. Bojovic has been voivoda and regent of Serbia since its independence from Austria and the Weltkrieg. Okay, we don't really care about the Serbian National Party. We want Black Hand. We want Alexander II to rise. But if we do that, I think we'll have to go to war with Austria, which I really don't like. I will get crushed, and if Bulgaria declares war, we are crushed. So I think we'll delay getting the Black Hand by getting the Democratic Party, or leaving the National Party on. So I think we want this. The authoritarian Democratic Party will now be called Serbian Radical Union. So that's the voivoda, which is authoritarian democratic, or that's this party. I think I will leave this party here, although I think I can't get the Black Hand then. We need either Alexander or the Republicans. So why we don't go for the Republicans? They have political power and consumer goods, factory output. What do we have here? Stability, construction speed, base war support, construction speed. It's small bonuses. It's not really that big of a deal to lose. Okay, we go for the Republican proclamation and then get the Black Hand on. And I think there's a path guide here that says how to get the Black Hand in Serbia. Choose to either keep the regency or declare a republic when the HOI4 unlock in February 27th. An event will shortly fire after to either crush the Black Hand or bend to them and let them install the king. Let them install the king, then their tree unlocks. So we have to install the king, whatever we do. Okay, so then we probably won't go to war with Bulgaria yet. I'll try and get... or... okay, we'll go for that. Okay, we got a new division. We'll just put them here. I'm going to... how much guns do I have? Okay, same let's cancel production of this and like make one per time. Okay.
Где ему оплачено?
Russian. Okay. So now also we have to have the Fourth Balkan War. Okay. We don't want that. We want emergency economic relief. I think we do. Yes. Give me that. How is my research going? Okay. It's going to be quick. United Baltic Duchy collapsed. Yes. That was fast, actually. We got Social Democrats and paternal autocrats. They just okay. So they're not in any of the faction for now. We'll see how that goes. Basic machine tools. Let's get. Do we want factory output plus 15% or I think I want more factory output. I don't think we need this percentage. So we got the same max factories. This got production efficiency retention and base plus 10 and plus 5%. And factory output 10%. And this has got 50%. I think this is better. I won't go for the concentrated industry. Okay, we got some. Okay, so we got add one building slots, developed rural region. Building slot. I don't really want to lose the political power right now. So let's do that. I got trains. Okay. I got a supply center in Niš and Belgrade. And I got. Is this built? No. Kraljevo. Okay. We don't want this yet. Or do we actually? Army offense, army defense. I think I'm going to go for defense. Against army defense. Okay. Wait, let's read this. I'll get that. Defense. Vidovdan. Vidovdan represents the day to commemorate Saint Prince Lazar and the Serbian holy martyrs who gave their lives to defend the true faith during the epic Battle of Kosovo against the Ottoman Empire on June 28, 1389. It is regarded as a national holiday in Serbia. Serbia will never forget its heroes, and we gain 20 political power, which is just free political power. That's awesome. Oops. Okay. Pause. Let's modernize Belgrade. We'll get a civilian factory and a military factory. That will help us produce more guns and help us build another white sun over China. Okay, we don't care about that. So, details, I think. Do we really need excavation? I don't think we need excavation right now. I think we need this. Equipment. Because I think I will in a year be at war already. And I think we need to kill the Bulgarians fast. I'm going to... Do I want army logistics, or do I want to keep to save and get this? Okay, actually, the Italian Federation declared war on the Italian National Social State. So that's it. They're already at war. That was fast, actually. I've never seen them go to war so fast. So let's get... Oh yes, I'm waiting for this. It's going to give us 20% construction speed and then less consumer goods. And that's about it. Okay, a new unit.
Где ему оплачено?
Okay, we are getting guns. Restoration of the Kingdom of France. Parliamentarian Siam is declared war on the royalists. Okay, so they are at civil war. Okay. Why do you like them so much? Same ideology. Okay. What do we actually want to get? There's actually... Okay. No, we don't want that. We don't have a large army for that. And I'm thinking... Take this. And we gain a bit of army experience today. But we have division attrition, which is useful. I think I'm gonna get that. Okay, modernize Belgrade. Great. So now we can resume the cash crop exploitation, which will remove Black Monday. I think that's the only... Yes, 10% stability, 10% construction speed, and 5% factory output. I think that's great to get. And also, I think I'm going to, after this army is finished, I'm going to add a new infantry so I can make it 20 with. Okay, so they won't go to war with me yet. And oh wow, the nationalists, they're not in National Socialists. Okay, they're going at war with the Italian Federation. I think they are going to win. What can we get? Artillery, we don't have artillery. Fleet, we don't have a fleet, and we don't have any... I think we don't have any planes. Yeah, we don't have any planes. We don't have even a airbase. Oh, we have an airbase in Belgrade. Okay. Resume cash crop exploitation. We got that. We can get infrastructure. It doesn't really get us anything. We can get a civilian factory, or we can get construction speed, factory output, and the railway construction speed. I think I'll go with the civilian factory. Which also adds, what is that? Steel, 10 steel. So we have quite a bit of steel we can use. What natural resources do we have? We have steel, and is this? Yeah, we have chromium. That's about it. Okay, new division. Set them there, and I want to stop using this and get a 20 width here. That will gain a 20 width. Okay, and we need 700. That should be made pretty soon. 700. Alright. 400. Yeah, we make auto guns. That will be quick. Okay, we have 100 of, so we'll get early mobilization. And now we have 6. Alright. We have 6 factories. 4 of them, 2 of them are consumer goods factories. Alright. Now we can either go for the poor mines and then get 2 military factories, or we can get construction speed, infrastructures, aviation. We can form the military council after May of 37. So let's get this, because I think we'll go to war pretty soon. I mean, relatively soon, in 37. Okay, mechanical computing. This isn't good to take. You can also take artillery. I don't really need that right now. Let's get this, and let's get radio. 5% reinforce rate, 4% coordination. That's good. And let's get construction or improved machine tools. I think that's better to get. We don't really need construction speed since we're building them really slow. We have 22% bonus construction speed, but we don't have much civilian factories, so it's really useless. Okay. How are guns doing? We have bonus guns, so we can start making new. These are all full. Yep. We should probably I'm actually going to leave these cavalry, but I don't think they'll. How much do they have? They have 36 soft attack, 60, so almost double. They're in every way useless, but the only thing is they even use more supply. But the only thing is they have. Okay, I will read this. The only thing is they're faster. Okay, let's read this. Conspiracies abound. For the last decade, Serbian politics has been more and more or less stable underneath the Vojvoda. The Yugoslavism and perceived royalism of the defeated People's Radical Party was deemed too dangerous by the Austrians, so Bojovic built his government on a new party, the Conservative. The Conservative Centralist Serbian National Party, supported by the military establishment and various right-wing dissident groups. For the past 10 years, political repression and liberal democracy have worked to consolidate the SNS, and subsequently Bojovic's control over the nation. But something had to ruin our carefully built but slowly waning establishment, and that event was Black Monday. Though we're on the road to recovery, many have lost faith in the National Party, even under the new youthful leadership of former mayor of Niš, Dragiša Cvetković. On one side, Democrats and radicals have recouped some of the supporters that left them at the end of the occupation, and are now presenting more cohesive opposition to Bojovic. On the other hand, the presence of many secret, usually royalist societies are a major concern over the Vojvoda's control of the armed forces. As rumors circle in Belgrade, it's clear Petar Bojovic's hold over his nation has never been weaker. Keep an eye on them, which add conspiracies in Belgrade, which grants daily political power cost, stability minus 10%, cannot assign minister and laws, changing popularity of authoritarian democracy minus 5%. Not really that bad of a debuff. I mean, now we can do this anymore. Lucky we did that before. Founding the SKK. Leading intellectuals in Serbia are typically liberals, subscribing to either the radicals or the Democrats. As such, they are one of the biggest and most consistent forms of opposition to the National Party, and being some of the most influential men in the country, their voices carry weight. With the short and increasing tepid prime ministerial tenure of the inexperienced Dragiša Cvetković impacting the region's authority within the National Assembly. These power players have more power over Serbia than ever. Today, a group of 70 intellectuals met in Belgrade, founded Nacionalni Kulturni Klub, Serbian Culture Club. Among the men were Professors Slobodan Jovanović and Pavle Popović, leading Democratic Party politician Milan Grul, and a slew of other lawyers, writers, and academics. The group's motto, a strong Serbian identity, a strong Serbian nation, summarizes their nationalist views, but lies their commitment to liberalism, which inform their negative opinions on the current, rather authoritarian constitution. The most important aspect to come out of the meeting is their explicit leaning to republicanism, if from a pragmatic viewpoint, then an ideological one. They believe that Serbia cannot remain a regency forever, and if it is to thrive, then a free, liberal, and democratic republic must replace it, a sign of becoming change in popularity of social liberalism 5%. Let's get military council. So now we can either recruitable population, reconnaissance, entrenchments. That's engineer company. 4 mountaineer divisions, land forts in Belgrade, Prague, Kosovo, Niš. This is Belgrade, Morava, no, here Kosovo and Niš. So it's all of this without this. Okay. Training the new guard, band doctrine. Let's get the ones near. Živković requests the Crown Prince's return. General Petar Živković is one of the Serbia's most prominent Karađorđević royalists, a political position that's seen him repeatedly sidelined by Petar Bojović, suspected to be the leader of the shadowy royalist White Hand Secret Society. It wasn't a surprise when Živković approached the voivoda requesting that Crown Prince Alexander, son of Petar I and their heir to the Serbian throne, be allowed to return from his prolonged exile in Switzerland. If Alexander were to return, it would no doubt result in an almost immediate restoration. The war hero Crown Prince is still a popular figure across the country, despite the considered Austrian effort to scrub the nation clean of the Karađorđević legacy during the occupation. This isn't the first time Živković has requested Alexander's return. In 1931, during the Kreditanstalt crisis in Austria, Živković has made a similar request, hoping to capitalize on the Habsburgs' distraction and formally restore the monarchy. Though Bojović denied the request back then, Serbia finds itself a much more independent position following Black Monday. A Karađorđević restoration would no doubt draw the ire of Austria, but they won't be in a position to intervene, and it'd be a nationally popular move. That being said, the regency has been a stable time for Serbian politics, and restoring Alexander would likely be a destabilizing move, compounded by his own fondness for autocracy, which would no doubt result in a total political overhaul. In addition, Alexander has a marked fondness for Yugoslavism, another thing that could endanger the Serbian people. The region has an important choice to make. Should Alexander be allowed to return after 20 years of exile, or will the regency continue? So now, if we were to see the path guides, we either keep the regency or declare a republic. So now we can very well make the preparations, and the crowning of Alexander. Oh, we either, for the Black Hand to return, either keep the regency or declare a republic. So we don't want to actually, this will keep the regency. Should Alexander be allowed to return, or will the regency continue, which is this? So we will continue the regency. We don't want to provoke Austria yet. And that will probably fire the Black Hands prompt, which we are waiting for. Okay, rumors in the military. With a history of backstabs and conspiracies, most notably the brutal May coup of 1903. The Serbian army has never been known for its trustworthiness, be it the widespread presence of secret societies like the White Hand, or just the usual opportunism of their general staff. Bojović is more than aware of the enemies he has within the army. But now, with his rejection of General Živković's proposal of a Karađorđević restoration, rumors are afoot. According to a group of minor officers who reported to the voivoda yesterday, a group of officers and soldiers alike are organizing a royalist putsch against Bojović, with the clear intent of overthrowing the regent and restoring the Crown Prince Alexander to the Serbian throne. Bojović has kept quiet on this information, hoping to draw his enemies out into the open, where they can hopefully be dealt with in due course. That is, if these rumors are true in the first place, as the Voivoda has heard many similar claims over the years. They better not be plotting while Bulgaria is still a threat. Okay, I think I'll end this episode here. So, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.